Alright, hello my friends. I do believe we're live. We got the Labor Day tournament going on here in just a second. So, just wait for the bracket to go live and we will get started here. Ah, bracket's up, nice. So we got... I don't know how to pronounce that and I don't know who that is, so we're gonna figure that out. Alright, what was the name? What was the name? Alright, opponent located. Invite sent. Lovely. What was I doing? Oh yes. Gotta turn streamer mode back on, because streamer mode on Discord means you can't search people's names, because it doesn't show people's actual usernames. As streamers, I guess, but it makes it very difficult to find opponents that I'm not familiar with, so. Alright, and we need the pick thing. So we need the fans things. Now, we're on Twilight Force, so what are we actually picking here? Like some kind of shooting is nice in this map. This map is two very steep hills on either side with objectives on them, and then a valley in the middle with the third objective. So it's kind of a matter of getting on one of the hills and ideally shooting your opponent off the other one to force them into you. You don't want to be fighting uphill, or you have to rush both hills at the same time. So I feel like ogres are an obvious choice here. They're fast enough to get the hills first. They have shooting to coax their opponent off the other hill. But what else do we want? This probably isn't a Beastman map. We don't have any kind of real shooting to prompt them to get off. Maybe Wood Elves here? See Wood Elves being alright. See Cathay being okay, although they're kind of slow. Zinch's maybe? Alright, what ogres? We'll go Wood Elves because the indirect fire is very, very nice here. There's plenty of room for skirmishing. And then maybe we'll throw Kislev in as our third. I think Cathay is a little too slow for this map. Probably, yeah, I'll probably go Kislev as our third. Yeah, ogres, Wood Elves, Kislev, I think is the play. Hey, Matthew, welcome, welcome. We are just getting started the picks for our first game. We will be once our opponent readies up. I think they're still trying to get in the lobby. Oh, there we go. They want ogres. The ogres, Kislev, and Wood Elves. There we go. What's he bring? Dark Elves, Walk, Nurgle. Okay. We can throw down with that. So let me get that matrix into the Discord. You know, Wood Elves, Ogres, Kislev, as Narkle, Walk, Dark Elves. Okay. Let's switch back over to here. Get it so you guys can see the oh, that's the wrong button. That's what we want. And here are our picks. And I always forget to check who bans first. I think it was me. It is me. Alright, what don't we like here? Ogres are probably fine into everything here. What else? Yeah, what else have definitely gotten pretty strong. They still struggle with like Kislev Tzeentch, like the armored factions. But against the lightly armored like Beastman Ogre stuff, they're pretty good. Okay. What don't we like here? I don't love Wood Elves, Dark Elves. That's not the greatest. What Kislev I don't know, but doesn't scare me a whole lot. I feel like our infantry just trades Bell, just a matter of shutting down his trolls. Maybe ban Wood Elves Walk first. Just don't really want to deal with all of that armor and shields. We don't have to. Honestly, I feel like this is a pretty good pick 3 for us, like, or, you know, Matrix for us. I feel like a lot of these are good. I think Ogres win all 3 of their matchups. I think Kislev probably is pretty good here. I don't think Kislev is super disadvantaged in any of theirs. Wood Elf, Nurgle, I'm not super familiar with, but I imagine you're pretty free to kite. Nurgle can't really shut down the Wood Elf kite very effectively. Wood Elves, Dark Elves are a little sketchy because they do so many shields, but our melee is actually pretty good, so we can manage there. But that's probably our next ban, is Wood Elves, Dark Elves. I feel like everything else is pretty good for us. Excuse me. Yeah, Wood Elves are definitely gonna be showing up a lot more. They're getting so many buffs. They're pretty strong these days. Their only real weakness is like factions can spam a lot of armor and silver shields. So like Kislev, Dwarves, Tzeentch is a problem for them. Like most other things are pretty reliable for them. Ogres Walk, Ogres Nurgle. No great surprise there. Alright, so we want Wood Elves, Dark Elves, and then probably Kislev Dark Elves. Yeah, I feel like Kislev into the Chaos factions is really good for us. Ogres into Dark Elves is so hard for Dark Elves to play. And then Wood Elves Nurgle is fine. I think they just have Nurgle has no agency in that matchup, so we should be fine. Alright, what do we got? Well, just gotta wait and see what he comes up with. I feel like he's in a pretty rough spot because I'm pretty sure all these matchups are favored for us. Like Wood Elves Ogre Kislev's a pretty competitive, you know, 3-pick matrix. So A lot of these are just good for us. Okay, Kislev Nurgle. What else Nurgle? There shall be no Nurgle. Alright. We want Ogres, Dark Elves, or walk Kislev? Ogres, Dark Elves is really easy. I'm just debating whether or not I actually want to play Ogres, because I don't really like playing Ogres. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll play Ogres, Dark Elves. Right? Alright. What do we want against Dark Elves? Okay. Let's get a good old blocker. That's not the right tournament, but that's fine. We can leave that up for now. I assume most of you know it's not Friday night. You don't need me to tell you that. Probably want that. That probably doesn't hurt. That's fine. Hey Rusty, hey Jarks. Yeah, Rusty, I saw your DM. Rusty DM'd me and said double giant or riot, and Rusty's gonna riot, because we're not taking double giant into Dark Elves. Dark Elves we typically want shooting of our own. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. Yeah, there's nothing too remarkable about the Ogre Dark Elf build. It's pretty standard for Ogres. Gonna want a lot of bulls. Maybe some great weapons. Maybe some iron guts and some shooting. We have a perfect spend. Just about. We have 3 floating gold, but we'll manage somehow. And Rusty will go wanting as far as giants. There are a couple of matchups where double giants are good, but for ogres, not that many for ogres. If I'm playing walk, then there's some double giant matchups we can get away with because they've like Festus double giant is pretty relevant in like into a lot of other chaos factions. But I don't foresee that coming up. So Rusty will just have to tough it out. I should see Vampire Coast build later. Probably not. If we have time to play some games between our tournament rounds. Vampire Coasts are not that strong, so probably not gonna pick them in the tournament because I am gonna try to win. I want to win today, so. But if we have time between games to pick up, just play a random game or a quick battle or something, maybe we'll try them out. But Coast is still not in a great spot. But yeah, maybe if we have a quick game, I'll try to get a practice game with the RTK guys or something. We can play some Coast. I just inhaled water. Pro tip, guys, don't try to breathe while you're drinking water. It doesn't end well. Brilliant. To look at. I don't have any Vampire Coast builds saved, like made, because I'm not a huge Coast player, but we could throw some together. I'm glad that that's your primary concern for my safety, Rusty. Jumps with your being turn, your favorite faction you're not getting up yet. Okay. We definitely look at some then between games if you want. What was I doing? I was doing something. I came to this monitor for something. And I forgot what it was. Also, I'm crying because I almost choked and died. Yeah, I don't know the Coast meta on this patch specifically because I haven't played them much because they haven't been a priority for me. We can definitely take a look at some stuff. But they're definitely not very strong at the moment. Alright. Like I said, this map has two very, very steep hills on either side. So what we're going to do is probably going to run straight up one of them and then start shooting down from there. The penalty for attacking uphill is pretty severe, especially with how steep these hills are, so we definitely want to control at least one of them. And then we're going to use our shooting to try and force him to aggress onto the hill that we're on. And then hopefully force him into a disadvantaged fight, because he has to attack uphill. So. Alright, I know there's a blocker. Get rid of it. Nope, I missed the button. There we go. So yeah. Hills on the other side. These feel like they're not as steep as they were yesterday. Am I crazy, or were they steeper yesterday? I don't think there was an update, so I think I'm just crazy. Alright, we got our Troll Guts Lord with Brain or Bull Gorger for some melee attack, or the Man-Eaters if they need to fight a big old Lord. We got our Lead Belchers, and with the Man-Eaters just going to play bodyguard for the Lead Belchers, and we got our front line of actual units. Actually put Trappers in for... Trappers take more micro than the Bulls, probably. So we're just going to run up this right side, because if we go to the left side, then he'll have cover approaching us in the trees, which we don't want. We want him to be caught out in the open and getting shot by our Lead Belchers. We might not need to start all these Noblars, but, I mean, they're slow, so we want to get them on the hill fast, so... Whereas everything else is ogres, so they're quick. Alright. Ready, GLHF to our opponent. How big is his army? Not that big, so he went fairly elite with something. So I'm kind of expecting a Dragon Lord. Either Malekith or Supreme Sorceress, maybe some Scourge Runners. Maybe Blackguard? If there's Blackguard, we're pretty happy because we have Lead Belchers and they'll just tear them apart. Mega Great Ones. You're trying to make it felt really underwhelming. Yeah, Mega Great Ones are great. They're like our only real answer to large single entities, unless we want man-eater pistols, which we don't here. They're very soft to shooting, but they hit extremely hard, and they're pretty hard to distinguish from like Iron Guts and Ogre Bulls, so they catch opponents out a lot. Especially if we pop this buff on them. And especially in this particular matchup, where there's likely to be some SEM, like big SEMs that we need to worry about, like that one. They can actually punish her really hard. And he's got spears and... Okay, those are handbows. Interesting. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are there 2 shades on the field? Is that what's going on here? Let's play some good old invisible skirmisher Minesweeper. See if we can scout their shades with my Noblars. Or if there's just more off screen. Oh no, it's just Blackguard that were off screen. Okay. That's where their money is. That's Power of Darkness going down? Yeah. Power of Darkness, Soul Stealer, yeah. Pretty normal stuff. In this instance, the Maniac Grims are mostly just a bodyguard for my lead belchers. Yeah, we just want to run up this hill. And the really nice thing about the hill is that missile units attacking from a hill get bonus damage. I mean, everything that's attacking downhill gets bonus damage, but in this instance specifically, the missiles are what we're interested in. If you want to sit there and take damage from my trappers, you're welcome to. Oh wow, they actually killed 2 lead belcher models? That's rude. We don't want to actually take a full melee engagement just yet. We want to get some shooting going. Can you guys see from there? You can, excellent. But also back up, because the handbows will actually do good damage to us. And we don't like that. That scares us. Give me some more bulls out here. Get the lead belchers shooting. Oh, there's dark shards back there too. Lovely. I mean, those trappers are going to win that fight. Trappers are a very silly unit, so they'll just win that fight straight up. Pretty easily. Kill the dark shards back there. You have line of sight over here. Let our basic Noblars take the shots. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good damage there. Shooting downhill is fine. You guys come back up this fight. You guys get in there. Lead belchers are just firing in. That's good. Get over there. Give me some more bulls. I probably should have some regular bulls, but it's fine. As soon as that Lord lands, we will get these Maniac Griffins on it. Get you guys out of here. Trappers can shoot in. Trappers can shoot in. Are those the Raven Heralds? Yeah, they are. That's going to be irritating, but a problem for just a moment later. Where'd those Blackguard go? There they are. Okay. We'll go on top of them shortly. Get in on the edge of that fight. Maniac Griffins, okay, they're being kited. Trappers can start shooting the Raven's Heralds. We need them to go away. Lead Belcher's doing good work. Can you get on those Blackguard? Blackguard are kind of scary for us. We got to get them for range. Get you over here. We really need to punish that Lord. Wait a sec, what am I doing? We have Troll Guts for a reason. Cast it on our Lead Belchers. Okay, we're breaking through the center. That's good. Get you guys around here and get some on-blade shots on those guys. Start capping these objectives and send one of you just to cap that far objective. But this engagement's gone pretty well for us so far. To be perfectly honest. Lead Belcher can get the side of there. Give me some Saber Tusks over here on the right. To help counter that cav. The trappers are taking care of those guys just fine. More healing, please. You guys up here. The trappers on there. Get you guys to run over these handbows. We cap the center. That's good. I'm just kind of pull back and make sure we're protecting our shooting. And the Iron Guys can go cap that point pretty much unassisted. Alright. There we go. Those guys. Blackguard are eating shit and dying, I hope. Yeah, they're doing some good damage. If our Noblars take damage in return, it's not the end of the world. Old One Knights, kind of annoying, but we don't trade that well into basic bulls, so we'll be fine there. The Lord is landing. That's fine. Get you out of the way so we're not obstructing the Blackguard fire, and there we go. The Blackguard are going down very, very quickly. As soon as we get some good Lead Belcher shots. Noblars dying is hardly the end of the world. You can back off. You can probably start shooting those Dark Shards pretty soon. But we need to pull back. We don't want to get too far into his spawn, because then his Dark Shards can shoot us from relative safety, which we don't really want. You guys got those guys. Go on guard mode so you don't chase, because we don't want you chasing. You guys can just back up a bit. Give me some more bulls. We need to be something from the center. Noblars can be taking the missile fights. Inhaling water is bad for your health, guys. Yeah, the Lead Belchers are doing good work. You can't really do a whole lot to set them down. You are not my Man-Eaters. Man-Eaters need to go and pressure the Lord, because that's really our only anti-Lord tool is the Man-Eaters. I guess we'd send the Crushers as well, but I don't desperately feel like I need them. You can do some good work there. Go ahead and run those guys over. Yeah, okay. Cav is going down. Move our Lead Belchers over to this direction to start shooting to the new horde of cavalry. Or, sorry, the second wave of infantry. Give me some more bulls. Just throw bulls at all of our problems. That's how we deal with our problems around here. We just throw bulls at them. The ogre way. The Lord is taking damage. Our man-eaters can go punish the Lord a bit. And pop that there. Give me one of these, because why not? Blood Belchers, what are you shooting at? Handbows aren't the hugest priority. Move up these trappers a bit. Keep these Nobblers watching our flank. Desummon that one. Get these guys up. I'm really being idled a lot of my units, and I'm getting away with it because this matchup's just so hard for my opponent to play. But yeah, I'm being really lazy with my micro. I've had this Saber Tusk and they haven't even gotten to melee yet. And these Saber Tusks up here. These Lead Belchers are doing good work though. Oh yeah, these Lead Belchers are carrying real hard. Another bull over here. Doing set those cav for me. Actually, we have these Saber Tusks that were here for that explicit purpose in the first place. Remember them. Trappers getting the melee there. Run over those handbows. Iron Guts just beat the cav one-on-one. Gotta love when an anti-infantry monster infantry beats the anti-large cav. And that's really the crux of this the problem for Dark Elves in this matchup. Yeah, just Dark Elves don't have good anti-large. Like, they don't have good answers to monstrous infantry. They really have to shoot them. Their spears are made of paper. Blackguard are fine, but obviously they're just too easy of a target for Lead Belchers. And then Cold Knights just don't trade well into monstrous infantry. Cav doesn't trade well into monstrous infantry. So, yeah. Lead Belchers go burr, my friends. Lead Belchers go burr. I need to go input the score. Alright, what the hell did I just play? Ogres. And he played Dark Elves. Cool. Got our first fat W. I feel like Morphing Great ones always do way more, being a lot faster even if they're a bit squishy. Not as huge a fan of Mornfang. Their stats aren't quite as impressive. They feel a lot squishier. I mean, they have armor, but they have a lot fewer HP, and when we're already bringing Troll Guts anyway, these guys are just a much better target for Troll Guts. And their speed is like, it's okay. The other problem they have is that they're too big. So if you try to get on like the dragon there, with Mornfang Great Weapons, you can get maybe like 2 or 3 models into melee with it. With the Man-Eaters, you can get 5 or 6 models in melee pretty easily. So your damage output is actually going to be a lot higher. As well as, again, their smaller size makes them, A, less obvious, so your opponents can miss them a lot, and just not realize they're there. And they can actually fight into things like Minotaurs and other monster infantry very, very effectively. Yeah, I just find the big guys take damage a lot faster, despite having the armor. So, I quite like these. And they have more models. Their damage output is higher. Like, honestly, the stat comparison isn't even that bad. Also, the leadership is big. 80 leadership, as opposed to 60, is huge. Actually, wait, Mornfang Cav don't have the Ogre Charge ability? What the hell? Why is that? I didn't notice that. They're also ITP, which is good because a lot of the large things you want to be fighting is like what you bring them for is killing monsters, and those all cause fear and terror anyway. Alright, so you want to talk coast builds. So, full disclaimer, I'm not a huge coast player. I haven't played them in this patch. But, we can talk theory. So, I suspect this is your lord choice like every game. And you're going to do just this. And you're going to do the good old-fashioned I lost your cheese. Where you summon her, You drop the summon, you desummon her immediately, and if you need it again, you can resummon her, and then you have a hero caster to like actually function as your lord. As for which lore of Magic you want, it probably changes game by game. You want... Okay. Death is probably the most niche. Buna is really just your anti-Cav spell. If you need to kill Cav, Buna is probably your way to go. Spirit Leech isn't super relevant in Dom these days. This is really the lore of Buna. Deep. I don't know what deep is that good for these days. I guess the AP Vangeist does tons of damage if you need to kill off armored infantry. But I don't know that that's your biggest problem this coast. Vampires probably can't go wrong with. Invocation is always good. Wind of Death is solid against light armor infantry. Drowned Dead is always excellent. Just don't wear gut plates. Interesting. I don't think so, yeah. Hunger is probably not relevant. I mean, these are fine if you're going to be in melee, but oftentimes I don't find my lords in melee that much as coast. So if you want them in melee, you can, but I don't usually find them that they are that much, so I usually like them cheaper. So there's two like approaches to playing Coast these days. It's either melee blob or gunline. The melee blob is what was good for a very, very long time, but it's been nerfed pretty heavily. Animated Hulks were like the backbone of your faction, and they've been nerfed pretty heavily along with bombers. So something like this was very, very good for a long time, but it's definitely fallen out of favor. Like this kind of just melee blob with bombers, and then some pistols that counter skirmish. This was good against like a lot of the melee-oriented factions, a lot of chaos factions, that kind of thing. But that's been nerfed pretty heavily for a long time. Like they've gotten Animated Hulk nerfs, they've gotten bomber nerfs, pistol nerfs. They actually kind of struggle with that these days. These guys just got buffed, so what I would be interested in trying on this patch is just going for a more old-fashioned gunline build. This is going to be weak to any kind of basic, like, cheap archery unit, which is where Silostra comes in. The summon is very, very good at shutting down archers to enable this style, and if that's not enough, I would go with mortars to shut down archers. And to most of the Elven factions, mortars or Empire, mortars are really, really good because they can kill archers pretty easily, and just wear them down and allow your guns to actually take care of the front line for you. And your backbone is probably going to be handguns these days. Yeah. Handguns are really nice because they actually stagger infantry models, so if they hit people, they're actually going to slow their approach, which buys you more and more time to get shots off. And then reinforcements are still probably going to be some Animated Hulks for mass, some dogs for mobility, and then some Depth Guard to come in and clean up. Maybe a Sirene, depending on the matchup. If they don't have a lot of magic attacks, Sirenes can be a really nice sweeper unit because they just cause terror, and they're quick. And quick units is something you don't have in great supply as Coast. Sniper's Revenge are always solid. If you don't have mortars, you probably start these guys. Give you a little bit more backbone on your front line. Bomber bats don't suck if there's not being shot into, again, Chaos factions, Norse kind of thing. Deck drummers are really, really good as long as they don't have flyers of their own. Any faction that doesn't have flyers is going to be very upset about these things showing up. Yeah. I don't know how good deck gunners are. I know they got buffed. They got extra models, which is actually pretty huge for the damage output and survivability. But they're still very, very squishy. So I don't know how they're going to play. So I would need to test that, but I would definitely be curious about that if I was looking to play Coast. I don't know how good bombers are these days. Bombers were really, really good at killing lots of lightly armored infantry, but their explosives got nerfed a while back, and I don't know how good they are these days. So that is my thoughts on Coast. I am not a hugely experienced Coast player, like I said. If Drakens is around, he could probably give you more advice. But, yeah. I am not the greatest Coast player. Alright. Where are we with the bracket? Alright, we're just waiting on good old Subutai. Good old Subutai taking forever for his games. Classic Subutai. Alright, what's our second round map? Second round map is Glade of the Everqueen. We're probably going to be seeing a lot more melee-oriented factions, because this is pretty hard to set up any kind of defensive gun line on. There's just so much tree cover and very easy to amass, to do build up. There's also a map where you can see some single entity shenanigans. If there is a map for Double Giant, this would be it. Not that we're playing any Double Giant factions. So what kind of stuff do we want here? What factions are we looking to play on this map? Greenskins are solid here. Ogres are always good. Day is not very good here. Kislev's okay here. Skaven aren't that good here. What else aren't that good here? Beastmen are fine here. Counts are pretty good here, but after my Counts performance in our last tournament, I'm probably not interested in playing them right now. Tzeentch is probably pretty good here, actually. Maybe go Tzeentch. Maybe go like Ogres, Tzeentch. Ogre Tzeentch Kislev, maybe? Ogre Tzeentch Beastman, something like that. I don't know, I played a lot of Beastmen lately, so I'm kind of sick of playing Beastmen. So maybe we'll go Ogre Tzeentch Kislev. Or Ogre Tzeentch Greenskins. Something like that. What on Coast can deal with Croman? Nothing in the game can deal with Croman, my friend. Croman, so we were doing some testing the other day. So Croman, the Arwar Croman can actually 1v1 a Ripperdactyl. 1100 gold anti-infantry flyer loses to 850 gold generalist flyer. These things destroy a Ripper in 1v1. These things are absurd. The Croman are just crazy, crazy good. So the answer is you got to shoot them, basically, or you have to recharge them with dogs. So either you shoot them, or you let them land on something, and then you recharge them with your scurvy dogs. There's not a lot of things of a comparable price point that can 1v1 them. Like, I mean, I'm sure like Depth Guard could beat them 1v1, like Growing Prometheans or the Lampiers can destroy them 1v1, but they get to pick their fights, so they're not going to take those fights. They're going to be trying to land on your guns or kill your bats. So what you want to do is, if you have bats, you land them. I mean, you shouldn't have bats in Cathay because Croman exists, but if you do want to take them there, you land the bats and then have your scurvy dogs recharge. That's the main play of going to be for dealing with Croman, is just get them into a fight and then recharge them with the scurvy dogs. Or animate hulks, but scurvy dogs are faster, so it's easier to set up that engagement. Morngulls could also probably serve that role, but again, they're not that fast, so it's kind of hard to react to them. Because your opponent could just say, oh, there's a Morngull there, and go somewhere else. Yeah, you're definitely not the only one whose day is being ruined by Onyx Croman. They're extremely strong. Are they in the sandwich teams of dogs? They killed both. That sounds about right, yeah. Okay, we got our next opponent, yeah. Onyx Croman are really strong right now. Alright, another opponent I'm not familiar with. Alright, so what do we say? We said Ogres, Tzeentch, Kislev, or Greenskins. And I don't really feel like playing Greenskins, so I'll probably go Kislev. That seems reasonable. What am I weak to if I go for that? Norska probably loses to Kislev. Definitely loses to Tzeentch, so a huge issue. Cathay could be kind of annoying, but Tzeentch is fine to Cathay. Ogres are fine to Cathay. And I don't think it's not a great Cathay map. I need to turn streamer mode back on Discord so you guys stop hearing notifications. Yeah, so I think we're going ogres. I keep forgetting. Ogres, Tzeentch, Kislev, probably. The morale is insane. What is the Croman's morale? 60? I mean, for a flyer, that's pretty good. The RR's 10 at 70. I mean, Fury's morale is like terrible, right? Yeah, Furies are like yeah. Most flyers' morale is terrible, so yeah, they're like actually insane. They're like actually just an infantry unit that can fly, like a relatively elite infantry unit that can fly. They're insane. They are an absolute game changer. All right, ogres, Tzeentch, Kislev. What else coast Tzeentch? All right, let's grab the old matrix. Get over here. Let's stop forgetting everything we're doing. So, Kislev, Tzeentch, okay. He is Wood Elves, VP, Tzeentch. And I think I ban first again. Why do I always ban first? I feel like I always end up banning first. I don't know why. Alright, what don't we like here? Kislev Wood Elves is good. Kislev VP is probably good, but I don't know it. Kislev Tzeentch is good. Tzeentch VP is good. Tzeentch Wood Elves is fine. Tzeentch Mirror is gross, but fine. And okay, Wood Elves. I don't want to do that. Ogres VP. Honestly, like on paper, that sounds good for Coast. But Ogres are just really gross right now, so they might just stat check pretty easily. Oh, I don't think I want to play that one. So I might ban that. Ogre's Tzeentch is also like not terrible for Tzeentch. It's still probably Ogre favored, but like it's one of the better things into Ogres. Tzeentch Wood Elves, Kislev Tzeentch. Okay. Kislev Wood Elves is fine. Tzeentch Mirror is fine, but gross. We're gonna ban Ogres, Tzeentch. Actually, maybe we leave Ogre Tzeentch up, because that's one that is worth exploring. I think it's pretty relevant to the meta. So what else is fine? Tzeentch VP, I would love to play Tzeentch VP. That matchup is so fun for Tzeentch. What do we ban here? I guess we'll ban the Tzeentch Mirror. We'll ban Ogre's VP. No mirror, yeah. I feel like all the other matchups are like to some degree favorites for me, so I don't want to take an even matchup in the mirror. Water. Don't kill me this time, water. Is the VP and Siege VP. Alright. Kislev Wood Elves is just like super easy, so there's no reason not to take it. Alright. Blocker up. So we had this match on stream. Was it Friday? I guess, yeah, the Friday into the Domination stream. We saw House Cat played against, I think it was Catholic Alcoholic. And it was just shields on shields on shields on shields. Just shields and armor. It's very, very hard for Kislev to deal, or for Wood Elves to deal with. I am very much of the mind that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I want to round out this last little bit of gold. I could do that. That makes a decent spend. Do we need you? Maybe we don't need you. We can go for that. We could grab a couple of basic Kossars. Don't love basic Kossars. No, grab that. There we go. Makes a nice rounded spend. Use the good old new banner. And send it. And who's pinging me? Cool. Don't care right now. So yeah, general game plan is shove a bunch of silver shields and armor into his face and watch the Wood Elves cry. If he has anything large to actually try and crack my armor, then we have millions and millions of shooting. Yeah, nothing too complex here. Just a really tough matchup for Wood Elves. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, solid banner choice from my opponent. I respect it. It's like A tier. It's not the best, but it's a solid one. It's like A tier, so respect there. So, like I said, silver shields, armor. Not a whole lot of finesse to this build. Just kind of saying, hey, Wood Elves, how much of our armor can you actually kill without, you know, with your faction that doesn't have very good armor, very much armored melee or AP melee. Your missiles are stopped by our shields, and then we've got the lore pass to spam for even more missile block chance. So just, you can't shoot us. We win in melee. What are you gonna do? Ready, GLHF to my opponent. And yeah, if they try to bring any big monsters, or a Durthu or a dragon or something, then we just shred it with pistols, maybe summon some ambushers. No, we just got a bunch of armored cav, because Wood Elves are not good against armored cav. Their cav is pretty squishy and non-AP, short of great stags, which again are very squishy and can get shot. Just a very, very tough matchup for Wood Elves, even on last patch, even before the DLC. Like, most of what I have here is not DLC. I have one DLC unit in my roster. This matchup is just tough for Wood Elves. The armor, the good melee stats, and the shields is a nightmare combo for Wood Elves. Alright. Look at fun. Thank you, thank you. Alright, opponent said ready. Let's give it a go. They got Firework Elders, War Dancers, Eternal Guard, Shields. Firework Elders are a good target for a lot of mis-shooting. Drycha is kind of annoying, but just Melkoth, no Pendulum, no Pit of Shades, so my infantry is still pretty safe. I'll probably grab our other Armored Kossar, then maybe we get the Akshina Ambushers out after that. Yeah. Akshina's can ruin the Firework Elders real quick. And then after that we just start summoning Cav. Maybe the Kossar if we have time, but yeah, we'll probably have time. We can summon the Akshinas and then the Kossar. We're gonna set up something like this, probably, so we control our objective and threaten the objective number 2. That's a very tall... Where's the rest of his army? So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... He could have 3 Way Watchers, which means our Lord should not be up front. But honestly, Way Watchers aren't a threat to anything except these guys. Like, I don't think they'll pay for themselves, so they dump all their ammo on a Zard Guard. Or else could be Way Stalkers, I suppose, which is even bigger threat for our Lord. Drycha, like, okay, Drycha's a fine choice, but, like, just Melkoth is weird. Like, I know Melkoth is good in this matchup to kill Armored Cav, but if you're bringing Lord of Shadows in, I feel like you want either Pendulum or Pit of Shades. Because Pendulum's actually pretty good this patch. They made it cheaper. Its damage isn't bad. War Dancers, not a huge surprise there. They're on not the missile resistance, which they may come to regret. Push forward a bit on this side so we can grab that objective. We're really curious where the rest of his army is. We just saw him summon 2, but there's still like 3 units unaccounted for, which are presumably stocked or hiding in the trees. And I'm curious if it's Deep Woods, if it's Way Watchers, if it's Way Stalkers. Time will tell, I suppose. You should be more towards our center formation. We really don't want to lose you. We can get our last basic Kossar out, and then we can just summon all the Cav in the world. He will have to push into us as we are holding 2 objectives. And that's just a fine position for us to be in. We can start summoning Cav in through the river to go and collapse the flank, or we can summon on the other side, but the river is more appealing, it's open, infantry is penalized in the river, so our Cav can just be pretty uncontested, whereas on the other side, there's a lot of trees and obstructions and not a lot of space for our Cav to roam, so we're going to save up and summon multiple Cav units and try blitz that side. Where's my Lord? My Lord, creep up through the woods. Don't want them exposed, because I don't know what their stock units are yet. I'm a little bit scared of my Lord being sniped by Way Stalkers or Way Watchers. Although she's pretty cheap, we could resummon her if we really needed to, but just prefer to avoid that in the first place. If they're moving that way, we move up this way a little bit to keep the pressure on. There they are. There's the Way Watchers. Alright, well, you guys just sit in the trees. There's the other one. The other one, just sit way in the back. Don't reveal yourselves. Sit way in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna summon like 2 or 3 Winged Lancers on the right side here in a second. And like I said, these... Ah, fuck, I wasn't... that was good. I didn't have my shields facing. That was a good catch from my opponent. Right, let's push up on this side. We need to start pressuring him. Get these Winged Lancers starting to come out. That was a good catch from my opponent. That was sloppy on my part. We really don't want these Akshinas being revealed anytime soon, because the Way Watchers will just destroy them. There's this Lord Snipe attempt coming in. Cast that on you. Get you up here. And we really don't want to lose our Lord to the Way Watchers. Get you guys up here. You can kill that. You can push up. Push up, push up. Combination of the Zargar and the Akshinas will destroy those guys. Charge there. Shoot. 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 You'll just win that fight. You can just keep shooting. You stay the hell back here. You guys start looping around this way because we really want to go start down those Way Watchers. And they're just kind of free because they're in the open. There's nothing really to protect them. Keep that cast in. Yeah, we'll take that right side objective. We'll get these Wing Lancers into his back line. That Cav coming to answer me. Great Stag Knights. Yep. No surprise there. Have these guys back off a little bit. Zargar can push up and take. Okay, rude. Alright, Zargar keep pushing this way, and then the Cav can follow up behind them. And that way we have some buffering in case those Great Stags come around. You guys actually start getting those Way Watchers if you can. Get some Dervishes out around this side. Also, the Dervishes can charge to the back of those Dunkers. Why are you guys doing whatever the hell it is you're doing? Yeah, just start pushing in on this side. I know those Great Stag Knights are lurking. I know that they're there. Melkoth's going down. Fire in the back of this Eternal Guard. Dervishes can come around this side. More Dervishes. And we can just kind of field more Cav than he can actually handle. We have taken a lot of damage on our Cav, because I was a little bit sloppy on my approach. And yeah, I kind of just wanted to bait those Great Stags in. Although he's being very coy with them, which is good for him. But we have Dervishes we can dive with. He's done a pretty good job of shutting down my cavalry, which is irritating, but not unmanageable. But the problem for him is now is that we've got Dervishes. And Dervishes are very annoying to deal with if you're a missile faction. Because they are just dirt cheap and able to be sacrificed for nothing. You guys should be doing something. Probably. You guys desummoned, so we can get a second wave coming. Yeah, we got the Way Watchers. Great Stag Knights will go down here in a second, and that's a massive value spike for us. And suddenly we're in a really dominant position. You should not be trying to kill Drycha. Drycha's annoying to try and kill. You have missile resist? No, you're not a missile resist dance. Good. Alright, pull our Cav back out of there. Get you guys over there. You guys have killed those War Dancers just fine. Expecting some Griffin Leech out on the field. You can be desummoned. But we're in a pretty good spot here now, and we can start recharging these guys and taking the point. Maybe we could kind of try to kill Drycha. It's just a little risky, because if you don't, you get to the buffs. But I guess there's nothing left to buff. Just have you guys kill Drycha. Yep. Alright. Dervishes are a fun unit. Cheap unbreakable Cav. Nothing's wrong with that. Alright, get you guys out of here. Yeah. He actually played that pretty well, up until the Dervish dive. Who's my opponent? But yeah, it's just a really hard matchup. But he did play that pretty well. He caught me off with the Way Watch, got a lot of damage on my Zarguard. But it's, yeah, I can just field so much cav, it's very hard for me to actually keep that backline alive. Yeah, he shut down my wing lancers really well, but the dervishes got so much value. Yeah, wing lancers actually got decent value. I mean, they didn't quite pay for themselves, but they did alright. Yeah, I feel like Dreicher really wants either Pendulum or Pit of Shade. It's probably Pendulum these days. Wild Riders, or the Wild Rangers was an odd choice. This unit is historically pretty terrible. But I guess it is your only AP melee unit. Well, melee infantry. Short of Blade Singers. The Blade Singers are just way better, but I mean, they're both kind of a liability. Alright, I need to plug in the score. So we won. He played Kislev. He played the hippie elves. Okay. How much time? Oh, geez, we got done pretty quickly. Okay. A bit sick, so watching Armor 3. Oh, that's no good, but at least I can entertain you for a bit. Is this Serica? No, it wasn't. It's somebody called Calamity. He said this was his first big boy tournament, which honestly, like I said, he played not bad for his first tournament in a really, really tough matchup. He cut my Zargard out and got some really good value on his Way Watchers. He punished my Cav really well. Um, so like it's an extremely difficult matchup. I was talking to him about it, and like I don't think I've seen a Wood Elf player win that matchup. But he actually was going even for a while. I think you probably need to keep your Way Watchers a little more split. Because like one or two dervishes were able to shut down all three. So probably want your Way Watchers split up a little bit more. Yeah, that's the big thing. All right. I'm going to take a peek in the RTA Discord and see how close the other games are to finishing. Alright, that looks pretty over. That looks not that far in the game. And that looks very blurry. Ah, there's Serica playing what else? And that's almost over too. Okay, cool. Stubs, thank you, thank you. Alright, who are we looking at facing the next game? Also, what's our next map? Next map is Bordelot. So it just occurred to me that I don't actually think I have time to play finals. I have obligations at about 3 o'clock, so I got another hour and a half. We'll probably finish out the Swiss rounds, and then I'll have to go. Maybe I'll be able to postpone finals if I make it, or just I'll have to drop out. Evening, where content. Hey Bob. We are in between rounds right now. We just had a game of Kislev into Wood Elves. Before that we had Ogres, Dark Elves, and we are waiting for... Oh, I'm not showing the bracket. We are waiting for all of these people to finish their games. So if you want content, Bob, go yell at the RTA Discord to finish their games quickly. So, next map is Bordelot. Who are we likely to face? See Tim, and then, well, any of the winners of these games. So, Bordelot. Bordelot, we can play a lot of different stuff. We probably still want Ogres, because Ogres are just probably the best thing right now. Into Tim, what do we want? Yeah, probably... Maybe we throw Skaven in on this map. Maybe do like Ogres, Tzeentch, Skaven. Skaven are probably pretty good into Kislev. I think they're good into Tzeentch. Quite bad into Greenskins. Probably good into Beastmen. Bad to Tomb Kings, but nobody's really playing Tomb Kings this patch that I've seen. They're probably still fine into Cathay. I haven't played them against Cathay with the Croman. No Lizardman. Wow, that's not smart of you. If we faced him, he'll probably play Lizardman for you. But Lizardmen are not in a great spot. Well, Lizardmen are okay in that they don't have many terrible matchups. But they don't have many favorite matchups. Like, most of their matchups like 40-60. They don't get hard stomped by many people, but they don't really hard stomp anybody. So they're pretty balanced, to be honest, but I will not be picking lizards for the Matrix. Yeah, maybe we can weave in some Skaven on this map. This is a pretty good Skaven map, and I've been wanting to play them some more in this patch. Maybe we'll do like Ogres, Tzeentch, Skaven or something like that, or maybe Ogres, Kislev, Skaven. Probably Ogres, Tzeentch, Skaven. But for now, we just gotta wait for all those other games to finish. Alright, so Outer Region beat Housecat. So, Outer Region beat Housecat, so we could see him in our next round, maybe. I wonder what Outer Region's playing today. I literally just looked at Housecat's stream and saw what they were playing, and I can't for the life of me remember what they just played. Oh, he played Cathay. That's what I saw. Yeah, he was playing Cathay. They played... It was Ogre's Cathay. Interesting. I definitely would have picked Cathay on Glade. Glade is like historically not a great Cathay map. I think we saw... I think on Friday we saw Housecat, Houseplant play that matchup, and Housecat won with Ogres, so... Not surprising that Outer Region was able to take that with Cathay. Alright. Bracket, refresh. Alright, who else? Well, Charks beat Rusto. Alright, if we play Charks, our picks are changing substantially because I know exactly what Charks plays. Charks is a good old-fashioned elf enjoyer. So, I'll just be bringing a bunch of elf counters. Play like Kislev, Tzeentch, Cathay, probably. Just say there's no fun allowed for the elves. Alright, I can do. You have Bob Tresh's biggest fan in chat. Alright, come on. Finish the games. We're in a rush here. Got places to be. Finish games. Finish games. Alright, so Sharks, Tim, and How to Reach are undefeated. We're likely to face one of those three. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to bring to each of them. This is good. Oh, a lot of people didn't check in today. Oh. Oh, another game finished. Lord Erdenfurter beat Serica. And he's also undefeated? No, that was his first win, I think. So, oh no. He should be 2 points, so we could also face him. And that would make our lives a bit easier. Waiting on the last 2 games. Taking forever. Bob, have you figured out yet? Have you figured out who your biggest fan is yet? The annoying thing about Domination tournaments is that we use the mod, so I can't like hop into a quick battle between games unless I restart the game. I didn't realize we'd have this much time, otherwise I would have just done a quick battle or something. But it is too late now. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a new tab. You have? Ah, did he DM you and tell you? Alright, you wanna know the most annoying thing in this entire game? You have this open and you go to... Oh wait, you just did this to me. What? Okay, well, screw you too, game. It just happened when I was showing the other screen, and now like sometimes if you have the race selection open, you hit invite player, it pops up behind the race select screen, so you can't interact with it, and you can't close it, and it's very irritating. The King of England? Which one? Is it Henry? Is it George? Which one is it? Alright, one more game needs to finish. Come on. Come on, Supreme and Konsan. Come on! I believe in you. Finish the game. I mean, to be fair, they have like 15 minutes. Like, they're well within the time limit. I'm just impatient. Very, very impatient. So how are you guys? You've been streaming Baldur's Gate 3 in the downtime? Hmm. I could, but I have to fix the game because I installed mods and I don't know how to fix that, how to make them work. So I half-assed getting modded Baldur's Gate, and I haven't figured out how to actually get it to run with mods yet, so it's not actually launching. So I need to fix that when I have time and or motivation. And then I need to figure out how to turn off the mods so that I can play with my multiplayer game. So yes, that. All of that. How far have you gotten in Baldur's Gate, Bob? Have you finally found the companions? Have you figured out how to not be alone? Are you winning? We are so far, human boy. Welcome, welcome. We are, however, waiting for other people to win so we can play our next game. How are you, human boy? You got any streams or tournaments going on today? Don't recall seeing anything. I know you had the Faction War qualifiers this weekend. I know that all started this morning. I know you gave me the hardest matchup in the bracket. On your way to Karlach? Nice. Karlach is great. Also, barbarians early on are like super, super strong. So, like a level 3 barbarian is just kind of crazy. So, getting her early is super useful. Free? No opponent? I at work. What are you doing here? Why aren't you working? Free. You see? I knew it. Typical humanoid behavior. It's okay. I'll cook something up. We've got some schemes going. So, it'll be fine. We're gonna win the whole thing anyway, right? Right, chat, do you guys think I can win Human Boy's Faction War? With all of my vast land battle experience this patch, which is like 3 games that I've played. Actually 4 games. I think 4 games of land battles I played this patch. Ah, lunch. I see. I think these last 2 players may also be having lunch in the middle of their game. That's me. I'm sorry, but I'm not a patient person. I'm very much not a patient person. DDoS. I'm not void lulls. I'm not gonna DDoS people. Alright, any second now we'll have an opponent. Any second now. I believe. Play a match. The problem with that is I could play a quick battle, but I have to restart the game and turn off the mod to play a quick battle. Otherwise I would have a long time ago. I probably should have a long time ago, because I definitely had the time, I just didn't realize that at the time. And now it's going to be done like the moment I restart the game. Alright, admin said he's advancing around at 3 minutes. Those 2 guys are having some serious lag problems, they said. But, alright. We'll have an opponent within 3 minutes, according to the admin. So, I'm gonna run to the restroom. More waiting. I will be right back. Entertain yourselves for a moment, chat. Alright. Do we have an opponent? We do not. Admin said he will advance in 3 minutes, roughly 4 minutes ago. So... Come on, Subutai, advance the bracket. Where bracket? Another here? What? Pardon? Oh, you can play. I promise it can advance any minute, so. Like, there's not actually time to play a proper game. I hope. I should have played a game straight after my last one, but I didn't realize we'd have all this time. Sorry. Advance the bracket. Subutai, advance bracket. I'm just sitting here spamming refresh on the bracket page, waiting, hoping in vain. Like, I am in a rush. Like, I have like an hour and There's 2 more rounds to go before I can confirm finals. So I might just have to drop. Like I definitely don't have time for finals, but hopefully we can get all 4 Swiss rounds if they go pretty quick. Oh god, okay. Refresh the bracket and there was just nothing there for a second and I panicked. Did 3 minutes, like 10 minutes ago. Hmm. Well. Yeah? Alright. There we go. We have an opponent. Who is it? We have Tim. Excellent. At long last. Hey. Tim, if you're here, go away. We can pull some Skaven shenanigans against Tim. Do like Ogres... But Ogres Zinch Skaven or Ogres Kislev Skaven? Hmm. Hmm. I think I went Zinch against Tim, probably. Probably Zinch. I can throw Coast in to throw Tim off. Definitely be a curveball. Definitely a curveball. If I was actually good at Coast, I could try it, but I don't actually play Coast, so. I think Tim knows I don't play Coast. Come along, Tim. There he is. Alright, so Ogre Zinch Skaven. Hey, ogres, Skaven, Siege. Oh, Kislev Greenskins, interesting. I thought for sure he was gonna pick lizards. He is a lizard enjoyer. Kinda surprised he's not doing that. Alrighty. I still forgot to check who bans first. It is Tim. It's not me for once, guys. Christmas miracle. The dreaded Arcane Mirror? Indeed. Indeed. Fortunately, there's only one mirror matchup on the table. Okay, so this actually kinda sucks for me, I think. Skaven beat Kislev, but they get shit stomped by ogres. They're probably okay in the greenskins, but not good. Tzeentch Kislev is bad. Tzeentch greenskins is okay. Tzeentch ogres is okay. Ogres beats everything. Except the mirror, obviously. So... first thing we're banning is Skaven ogres. Second thing we're banning is Tzeentch Kislev. Greenskins ogres, no surprise there. So it is Skaven ogres and Tzeentch Kislev. Tic-tac-toe, I win. You gonna see this? Go a little bit this way. What else don't we love? Is it Ogre's Tzeentch is okay, but Tim knows my strategy for that one, so I'd rather not play that. Skaven Kislev is fine. Skaven Kislev's like ideal for us, so he'll probably ban it. Greenskin Tzeentch, I don't love, but we can do it. Yeah, there's the Kislev Skaven ban. Dude, stop posting a new one every time, Tim. Stop it. Annoying. Ogre Tzeentch, like I said, we can do Ogre Tzeentch. I don't love it. Even Greenskins is not great, but it's fine. I think we play Tzeentch here. I think we just banned the two non-Tzeentch matchups. Skaven, Greenskins, and okay. You can pick either ogres or greenskins. The problem is, I practiced Tzeentch ogres with Housebound last night. And I was pretty comfortable with it, but then we told Tim everything that we figured out. So Tim knows everything, which is troublesome for me. Very troublesome. Okay, fuck it, let's do it. I don't want to play Skaven Greenskins. That's not a great matchup. I don't like the Ogre Mirror. So. So we're playing Tzeentch, regardless. I sent the lobby invite first, therefore he has to come to me. This is the rule. Good. Alright. I see who pinged me. Oh, I still got group chat going. Cool. Don't care right now. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's really annoying that Tim knows my whole plan in this matchup. But what can you do? This is the struggles of playing your clanmates. I like the spend work. Spend is kind of scuffed. Sure, let's do that. Tim said he'd be right back. Great! Not like I'm in a rush or anything. I wonder if the cockatrice is any good here. Minus 10 melee attack for Ogre Bulls is like actually crippling. Because they have, what, like 26 melee attack? For ogres. Ogre Bulls, yeah, they have 28 melee attack. Getting down to 18 is pretty big. I don't know how its damage is against them. I could see that being a decent option. I have the right kit on my lord, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Well, now we wait on Tim. Oh. Come along, Timothy. We have games to play. We have fights to fight. So, what I'm actually scared of here... Like... Oh, there he is. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Ogre shooting is a nuisance. Trappers are always very, very good. Lead Belcher's pistols and Iron Blasters are all kind of annoying, but we can manage them. Lead Belcher's probably the easiest to shut down. Iron Blaster you can't really shut down, but you can zone out pretty effectively, and pistols are just a nightmare. As for melee, we're kind of fine in melee. Again, halberds, screamers, pretty solid into ogres. Yeah, but we're gonna have to shut down his shooting, which means we're gonna play pretty safe early on until we can actually get enough troops on the field to actually overwhelm his shooting and shut it down. Though it kind of depends on what shooting he brings. If he brings an Iron Blaster, we can kind of cheeky early. If he brings Lead Belchers, kind of annoying. Although, yeah, if he Lead Belcher and doesn't kite us, then it's pretty easy for us to just use his own troops as cover. Come on, blocker, go down. We also have this bad boy. The Mutolith actually just wins all fights in melee against ogres. It's amazing. We just have to make sure it's not getting shot. So that's where the Lord comes in. He's got Pink Fire to kill trappers. He's got the Summon to drop on Lead Belchers or Pistols, or try and catch out the Iron Blaster with. Okay, ready, GLHF. Okay. 13 units, that's not terribly big, so we probably have some sort of expensive shooting. Most likely either Pistols or an Iron Blaster. Pistols were the real nuisance last night when I was playing this. Iron Blaster I can manage. Lead Belchers weren't a huge threat because they're pretty easy to shut down for Zinch. Alright. Ready, go. Let's see, Pistols, Lead Belchers, yeah. Lots of fun stuff. Double pistol. Why did I have to tell Tim about my build for this matchup? Why did I have to actually tell him what I was doing? Pistols are very irritating. Alright, I want all of our infantry out. Maybe we just get a bunch of basic spears out first to eat shots for us. Our halberds don't get shot, and our Mutolith doesn't get shot as much. What did he have for their Iron Guts, Ogre Bulls? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so he's summoning in his trappers. He doesn't have them yet. Get our spears out. We're going to want more bodies, but he's going to push up pretty aggressively on us. We need to play back really far. Use our Lord to like waste his ammo. Because our Lord isn't super tanky. It's not Kairos, so he doesn't have that many hit points. We just got to waste his shots by moving. They have firewall moving, right? Yeah, they do. So we can just juke. If he's too cheeky, we can actually try and land on him and punish him that way. But the pistols are a real nightmare to shut down. So we need to like back all the way up because he can just walk up and start shooting us. There's not a whole lot we can do. We need to back all the way up for a while. How much ammo do these bad boys have? 20 ammo? Jeez, that's annoying. What's that? More Iron Guts? It's fine, it means it's not trappers. Which is good for us, because trappers are annoying. What we can do is we're going to have to like brute force through his front line, and then bring in Skirmish Cab to actually kill the pistols, because killing the pistols in melee is hard, because things that can kill them in melee can't catch them, aside from the Mutolith. And setting the Mutolith up alone is just not a great time. Screamers can do alright as well, though. So bring you guys up. We need to make sure we cap the point. We don't want to fall too far behind on cap weight. You in the trees, actually. There are expensive stuff in the trees. We'll keep juking. Waste their ammo. Yeah, the problem is we need to use shooting to kill his shooting. Because killing the melee is hard, but they also screened them out pretty well in the early game. I think it is about time to move up. We have to land on those Lead Belchers, which means we can use them as cover. Oh, are they on skirmish mode? Oh, that makes my life so much easier. Alright, move up. Move you guys up spread a little bit more. Ow, 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 ow. He's got a bit of value on us, but most of that is on our Lord, which isn't a huge threat, because our Lord is just going to get his barrier back before too terribly long, but he's going to kite us real far into his zone, which is a nuisance. Real irritating for us. Or we need to bring in some Screamers to start trying to zone these guys off. Or we're going to get really cheeky with our Lord summon, but without his barrier up, Pretty risky to do that. Our infantry is just so slow. We do have cheap spears to screen out the shooting for the time being. Honestly, I feel like the lead belchers are the biggest threat to them right now. Are any of these man-eaters? No, those are iron gusts. Good. Alright, give me some screamers out on the field. Spears need to keep moving up. The spears are really just chaff to absorb shots for us at the moment. Really all they're going to be good for. I'd love to scout his trappers and start pink firing them. Kind of hard to do at the moment. Fortunately, we're not taking a ton of damage on the approach, which is good. Ah, shit, except on my lord, except on my lord. That's no good. Alright, pink fire these trappers. Get out of there. Keep you guys moving up. Mulith can start coming in. The Mulith is going to take a lot of damage with these pistols, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. We just kind of got to accept the losses. Because even on low health, the Mulith is still very scary for him. It is an absolute monster in melee. I thought you got pink fired. Did we cancel our pink fire by accident? Or did he chuckle us? There's the pink fire. The spears can finish that off pretty easily. Screamers, get back airborne. You guys up over the top. Get in melee so we can try and deny his ability to shoot us just by using his troops as cover. Screamers get airborne and then get around the back. Get you back there. And get me more screamers, halberds, and go ahead and drop this summon back here. I don't see his trappers, which is honestly very concerning for me. Alright, you guys are just stuck in melee, which is cool. That's very much not what I asked of you, which is awesome. Eudolith can get on these man-eaters. Summon is going down. And pink fire here. Beautiful pink fire. Absolutely beautiful. Man-eater pistols will go down to the Mutilith pretty quickly, I hope. Get on these lead belchers with the screamers. Put some halberds in over here. Need something on top of those trappers to finish them off. Get me more screamers out here. Get them on top of those lead belchers. Yeah. Like I said, the Mutilith just tears apart things. Just tears apart ogres. It's great. The problem is that it is obligated to go after the shooting until it's shut down, because otherwise the shooting will kill it. Alright, those pistols are down. The Mutilith actually needs to come into this melee fight, because we're losing it otherwise. Finish off all those trappers for me, please. Please, for the love of all that is blue. Okay, I need the Skirmcap out now. Spears, you can be summoned. Where are these spears? You're honestly fine. Do your thing. Saber Tusks, go there. Okay, why are you not dying to Screamers? You were supposed to die to Screamers a long time ago. Get on those Boglars. Okay, Screamers are doing their job now at long last. Mutilith is wavering. We need our Lord over there to buff the leadership. Severed Claw need to get into the center fight and start killing things. Screamers, get on those pistols. Please shut down the freaking pistols. Kind of our win condition here is shut down the goddamn pistols. Alright, Mutilith routed, but it should be able to come back without much issue. Skirmcap is going. Somewhere we can drop this effectively. Yeah, that's not a bad spot to put that. Give me some more Skirmcap. Get these Skirmcap out of danger. Mutilith rallied. Get it behind the penis so we can start killing it with get its barrier back up. Ooh, a cheeky rallying back cap is amazing. We're shutting down his shooting just fine. Get the Mutilith. Yeah, get its barrier back up. Get a pink fire on those trappers. Right, we're starting to cap. Get a pink fire for you. Get our Mutilith over here to finish off these bulls. Where are the Severed Claw? Severed Claw are getting into the fight. That's good. Our Lord needs to finish off those trappers. Spears are in the wrong place. Screamers are in the wrong place. We need more infantry back up here, I think. Because while we are trading pretty well, I feel like. Where's our Mutilith? Mutilith is there, that's fine. Oh, get on those guys. Get on pistols. Pistols must die. All pistols must die. Get our Scrum Cav up here. And get this here. Remove the chaff so our Severed Claw can actually kill things. He's gonna start killing our Mutalith, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Yeah, Mutalith is in trouble. But the back cap is still coming in. Very fortunate for us, and his Lord is very much hurt. Mutalith died. That's not the end of the world. Like I said, we're starting to cap. We've killed all of his big money pieces, which is good. And we can keep bringing out more Screamers. And we still got the Severed Claw on point, which is very, very good. Are you in range to do this without leaving his Lord? No. But you need to leave anyway, because you're getting collapsed on. You're coming in, which is not good for us. We need some spears to come over here. Give me some Screamers. I'm gonna finish off these guys. You need to kill the Boglars. Get out of there, get out of there. Make sure the back cap doesn't come in, and damn it, he countered our back cap. That's annoying. But you need to come over here and get those Boglars. And the Lead Belchers are back online, which is not good for us. Very much not good for us. Alright, you're not supposed to be in melee. We did cap, which is good. Did our spell miss? What happened to our spell? Go ahead and cast that on his Lord. Go ahead and cast that on his Lord as well. Killing his Lord would definitely not be the end of the world for us. That'd be kind of nice. We need more Screamers. We need actual comp power. We need to stop letting our Scrum Cav get caught like an idiot. My Scrum Cav micro is not on point today. Really, really struggling. But if we kill his Lord, that would be great. But we're having a hard time holding, so dropping his leadership would be huge for us. Screamers need to come make sure we don't get back capped. These are not man-eaters, correct? Correct. Good. So we just need to get you off the ground. Or, excuse me, we just need to keep you from B-summoning. So we can get another blue fire, which won't take that long. Get you back airborne. You guys are doing good work. You're doing fine. Trappers need to die, but what else is fucking new? That's just Noblars, which is fine. Go kill those trappers for me. You go kill the melee units. Spears on the trappers. Scrimcav, get up here. Screamers, get out here. We are going to need more infantry, though. Are you? Nope, you're still not man-eaters, which is good, so our Lord can go in and dive him. But we need more ground troops. We need more infantry. We need halberds or something back on the field, because we just don't have cap weight right now. We really need cap weight. Get you back there, because you're actually the ones killing off our stuff. Okay, the Lord is routing. Problem is he can still heal a lot. Okay, we can't get another blue fire unless we do this. Which is fine to do, because otherwise we don't have any spells to cast, so it's not like we're charging up our other abilities. Get you guys on the point, because we need cap weight. Hopefully that gets us enough for another blue fire, so we can actually finish off the Lord. Would be a big win. We need infantry. Fortunately, our actual halberds aren't coming back just yet. No, you're not allowed to desummon. God damn it, why is my blue fire... Oh, that's so tilting. Fuck you, game. Actually, fuck you, game. My blue fire didn't go off. That's so tilting. Oh, that's so tilting. We are recapping, though. We don't need to 3-cap yet. He's back-capping me like a bitch. Get some Skirmcav over there. Counter those Noblars back-capping. Our Lord is officially useless, so desummon him. Still got the Severed Claw. We still got a lot of Screamers. I'm so pissed. If we get that kill, I feel like we win this. And without that, we might not. That's so tilting, dude. So tilting. Screamers get on those Iron Guts. Means you're doing good work. You're charge there. We are recapping. That's good. We'll make sure they don't back-cap us. Also good. Scrimcav, get here, get here, get here. Screamers are doing good work. Severed Claw are a big nuisance for him. Those Iron Guts can just get shot. I'm actually so tilted by that, by the Lord getting out. Because my blue fire didn't fucking cast. It's so annoying. That's so tilting, but I think we're honestly going to be just fine. Although, do we have to 3-cap? Math! I don't know if we have to 3-cap. I can't do math. I hope we don't have to. If we have to 3-cap, we might be in trouble unless we can get really, really cheeky here in the back. Get you on the point. He's not acting like a 3-cap, and he's better at math than I am. I hope we don't have to 3-cap. Ah, shit, they tear routed off of fucking nothing. That's cool. Really cool, but, or not tear out, but like shattered. Alright, can we just send you over here and back cap with that? Like, I feel like I have enough screamers to hold the ground here. You need to get on the point, though. These guys need to route. You're coming back in, that's cool. We're gonna have to summon that spawn, because it's the fastest thing we have in our reinforcements. Can you route, dude? Like, seriously, the Severed Claw also need to get back on the point, like, ASAP. Get on that point for me. Why are we still losing this cap? These fuckers won't route. Iron Guts won't fucking route. You're on the point. You're routing. Why are you not fucking routing? There we go. We got the cap weight advantage. But we have to 3-cap. We have to hold it for a good while. And he knows that. We need spears pushing up. We need to make a break for this objective. We need you guys over here now. We need to cap before he gets there, or we're out of luck. You guys are a godsend. You're exactly where you need to be, exactly when we need it. And Screamers need to go intercept the reinforcements. Screamers need to be there now. All of our Screamers have to be over there ASAP. Do not let those ogres touch. Do not let them touch. Awesome. That's amazing. Problem is we're still fighting for the center. Screamers have to get over there. It's just trappers in the center. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. You need to stay alive. We need Screamers over there, because we need to kill the ogre bulls. Got a couple of tattered halberds coming in. We can hold this just a bit. Oh, this motherfucker's backcapping me. That backcap's going to take a while, and I don't think we have to 3-cap anymore. So actually, we're good. Oh, we don't. Do we need to 3-cap? Math is hard. Math is very, very, very hard. I need something over here to kill those Nobblars that backcapping me. I think we're good. Okay, you can stop those guys from firing. Kill these guys. More Screamers? We don't need to 3-cap anymore. Okay, get me a halberd to the center, and we'll be good. Okay, you have more cap weight than that trapper, so we're fine. Severed Claw are still in the center. I think we've got this. Get the Skirm Cav out of here. Get that Screamer to safety. So he needs to stay alive. We need to hold the center. We need you on this side. We need you here. Screamers did their job over there. The trappers are still expendable, which is fine. Oh, you're in the corner. Awesome. Get you there. Get you over here. Screamers are here. They're fighting. That's good. Go ahead and stop these guys from shooting so our spawn can fight just fine. Screamers land on those ogre bulls. Severed Claw got get into the fight. We'll kill those trappers. Next thing we summon is a Screamer. Has to be a Screamer. Should have Vanguard summoned it because we need it there ASAP. He's dismembering my reinforcements like a dick. It's a really good play though, honestly. But we need to kill everything and we need to kill it now. Those trappers need to route so we can actually get the Screamer to the center. We need the Screamer in the center right the fuck now. You guys just run, slow down those guys. How long can we hold this objective? We need that halberd up here. We need that Screamer here. The dismember honestly might be the big brain play that wins him the game. But we're killing a lot of his stuff. Holding the objective for the time being. Skirmcav needs to not route. We really need to just focus down anything that's low and get it to route. You guys, I should have desummed you a long time ago. I didn't realize these guys in the corner. If I had a fresh Skirmcav, we'd be golden. Yeah, he's just trying to run off my Skirmcav. I need more Skirmcav. We're gonna lose it. He's also backcapping again. Damn. Yeah, damn, the ogre reinforcements are so good.
There is only defeat.
Damn. Close down, lose all triangles and health bars. Yeah. Yeah, I let him get too much damage by Mule early. The Severed Claw were great. I'm so pissed his Lord desummoned. My Blue Fire, I cast it at 7 seconds, and it usually takes about 3 seconds to cast, and it didn't. My Lord did donuts instead of casting. If I kill his Lord there, I'm in such a better position. That actually is tilting. The fact that his Lord desummoned screwed me. Also, I should have desummoned my Skirmish Cav that were in the corner. I didn't realize them. If I had desummoned them earlier and had that fast cap in the late game, that would have been a game changer. But I let them sit in the corner with 20 models and no HP because I forgot they were there, or I didn't see them. And the Belchers were a problem. Pistols killed my Mutalith. Yeah, his Lord being desummoned was so tilting. Yeah, Leadership Penalty would have been really good. Alright, what time is it? It's 2:30. I have to be gone by 3. So, how close is the round to finishing? Do we have time for another round, or do I need to call it here? The round's almost finished. I think ogres need to be more balanced. Charge bonus nerf on ogre bulls. Their charge bonus is stupid. Okay, we're waiting on 3 games. Yeah, ogre bulls. Well, also the problem is like the mass changes, the knockdown changes from a couple patches ago made it so their charges actually do just absurd amount of damage. Like ogre bulls, I think they do more damage on charge than like minotaur dual weapons do to infantry. It's absurd how much damage they do on a charge for 500 gold. This is the best unit in the game right now. This one right here. These guys are the best unit in the game, like hands down. They destroy all infantry. Yeah. If the bulls just like the 44 charge bonus, and you can't even really negate that very well with brace because of this ability. So they beat most spears of a comparable price, which is a silly place to be. So this is where I would start. Like their shooting is strong, but not like broken. Like all of these units are quite good, but none of them are like absurdly broken. It's really just the efficiency of their front line that makes it so hard to play into ogres. God, I'm pissed I lost that game. I'm really pissed I lost that game. Alright. I don't think I'm going to have enough time for another round because I need to get something to eat before I go. So I think we're going to have to call it here. Yeah, I completely forgot when I started streaming that I had obligations this afternoon. I thought I was going to be free for this whole tournament, but I am not. So, and I still haven't eaten lunch, so I need to go make something to eat before I get going. So, I think we will call it here. So we are what 2-1 on the day, with one really annoying loss. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Fun stream. I will see you folks next time.